Happy New Year. It is 2022 and I'm Camille Martin with Love to Lose, where I'm going to teach you how to love your life and lose the weight. Well, first of all, I hope you guys are faring a little bit better than we are over here. I currently have COVID, so it's a good thing you're not sitting right here eye to eye with me. My kids also have it, so they are upstairs passed out. Hopefully I don't wake them up. But anyway, New Year's resolutions, let's talk about that today. It is incredibly alluring. The idea of changing every single thing that you do in order to wake up, 30 days later and become a completely different person. But you probably know New Year's resolutions do not work. In fact, Forbes magazine says that 80% of New Year's resolutions fail. And that's bad news, it sounds like, but the good news is the reason why they say that they do fail, and that is because they are not preceded by a shift in thinking. So that's what I want to talk to you about in this video today, is the one most important mindset shift I can think of that you need to adopt if you want to have the changes that you are going to make actually stick. So let's get to it. So the reason resolutions don't work is because it's all about buckling down for 30 days or even less to completely transform yourself outwardly and to get a body that you think you don't have. So here's the mindset shift that I want you to go ahead and make. And it sounds crazy, but the body that you're after, the one that you want, the lean, toned, healthy, glowing skin body that you're after is actually already inside of you. And if you are wondering right now what in the hell I'm talking about, think about it. The body that you want is down there underneath a layer of stuff that you don't need. And that layer of stuff is there because of the things that you consistently do. And you're doing these things because of the identity that you have for yourself. So if you can go ahead and accept that change starts from the inside out, and that actually what you're after is already in there, and it just sort of needs to be excavated, if you will, by a consistent change in things that you do daily, it's so much easier to let that body materialize or reveal itself. So let's talk a little bit now about how acting and feeling and thinking all go hand in hand to help this process evolve. If you're having a hard time letting go of the idea of getting so-and-so's perfect body, I want you to think about the woman that you envision, whose body that you want, whatever celebrity is, or it's your friend or whatever. Envision what this woman does every single day. I guarantee you she's doing different things because of the way she feels and the way she thinks and her worldview. So she definitely carries herself differently. She probably hangs out with really positive, uplifting people. She probably doesn't sit around watching negative news. She's excited and energized. And she probably doesn't sit around gossiping with her friends. She has people around her who are excited and joyful about life. Therefore, making choices that are healthy is really easy for her. So she's not filling herself up with food because she doesn't have to fill herself up with food. It's not appealing. She doesn't need to fill any kind of a void. So what I'm saying here is that someone with the body that you want thinks and feels differently. In other words, who she is on the inside is very, very different probably than who you are right now. But actually, here's another mindset shift if you can get on board with this. The woman that I'm talking about really is you. Yes, you with the perfect body underneath. You're just not acting like that woman right now, but you can be. So I want you to think about how the way that you see yourself and what you think about day to day determines how you feel, and then how you feel determines the actions that you take. So what you will do when you start changing from the inside out, you will naturally let your body start to reveal itself, and then you won't have to work so hard to try to change your body overnight into someone else's body. The resolution I want you to make this year, I'm sure you've probably got several that you've got going on now, but instead of constantly making the same resolutions over and over again, year after year, beating yourself up to force yourself to make all of these changes, I want you to consider making one resolution right now. And that is to decide to change yourself from the inside out. So you don't have to kill yourself. You don't have to starve yourself. You don't have to drink nothing but green juice. You don't have to work out an hour every single day. And you don't have to drink gallons and gallons of water. All of these things are wonderful, but if you start changing from the inside out, doing these things is so much easier, and it's not a chore, and it's not a forcing yourself to or trying not to do all of these things like not eat carbs, eat no sugar, etc., drink no alcohol. All of those things are easy to accomplish if you start changing from the inside out. So I want you to get on board with that. I want you to understand that the body that you want is your body, actually, and it's in there. You just have to let your body emerge. You have to do what it takes. You have to change how you think, which affects how you feel, which then affects what you do. So get on board with it. And if I had to pick one of the biggest changes that I mentioned earlier that will help you do this, that is to carry yourself differently. Stand up straight. Hold your head up high. No matter how you feel about your body right now or what you think it looks like or how awful you think you look, stand up straight. Walk tall. Look people in the eye. Dress up, for God's sake, if you feel like it. You know, don't slouch around in your sweatpants all day long. It makes you feel lethargic and tired and not energetic about your life. So try that first. That'll make it a lot easier to get completely on board with this. And I want you to stick with it. I want you to promise me that you will stick with working on changing yourself from the inside out. It's not easy because these ideas take time to sink in. It's not like you wake up tomorrow and you have a whole new identity and a whole new way of looking at things. But if you stick with it, change will happen. And the good news is that it will be permanent change and not, I lost 10 pounds in January and now I'm back to doing what I used to do. So promise me that you'll get on board with these ideas and let me know how it goes. Shoot me an email. I always love hearing from people. It makes me so happy to know that what I'm sharing with you is actually helping. So happy New Year, happy 2022. It's going to be a great year for you and for me, and I am here for you to support you. So please know that you're not alone on this journey ever. I am here for you. If you haven't already signed up to get my weekly newsletter, head over to my website at CamilleMartinRD.com and get signed up so you can get more tips, inspiration, and motivation just like this for your weight loss journey. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you here next time on Love to Lose.